Alrighty. So you want to look at your main flat mirror, that's the one on top, and your bubble mirrors. When you're looking at your bubble mirrors, you should be able to see what's closer to the truck. Flat mirrors are more for what's behind you. So we're going to start off here, start moving. I'm watching my bubble mirror and my flat mirror. Now, when I start to watch the turn, I'll look at my flat mirror first, and then I'm looking at the bubble mirror, and you see how you can see the cone. So when you're looking to your left side, your driver's side, you're watching your drive axles, and you can see the line and the cones coming up, and you just kind of want to turn. Just remember you're longer than a car, but it's basically the same concept. Another thing to remember is always keep in mind where the front of your truck is and the corners. And if you have your hood mirrors set just right, you should be able to see your wheel wells. So in this part, we're going to be doing some basic maneuvering, just some lefts and rights. So obviously, start off, you get your surroundings, look what's around you, and then we're gonna be doing some basic maneuvers. So, know where the front of your truck is, checking your mirrors, your top mirror, your bubble mirror, and you're just kind of looking to make sure you don't hit anything. Remember, you're a little bit longer, so it's always better to swing a little bit wider. And, you keep looking out your bubble mirrors, flat mirror. You're just watching to make sure you're not going to hit anything with your drive axles. And I mean, it's relatively simple, pretty easy. If you can drive a car, you can do this. This is just bobtail. Just always watch your mirrors and keep your head on a swivel. So here we're going to be doing some combined driving maneuvers, just a basic one. So in this truck, it's a Peterbilt, so it's a little bit longer. So you're going to want to be more to your left side to account for your nose, so you don't hit any cones. What you're looking for once you come to a stop, you're always keeping an eye on your surroundings. If you look in your flat mirror and your bubble mirror, you can see that line. And you're watching both sides to make sure you're not going to clip anything. But primarily, you want to keep your drive axles in line because if you're good on this side and you have enough space on your blind side, as long as this side's clear, you're all right. And as long as you can keep a nice pattern as you move back, you can see in your mirrors there's a good little bit of space. So now that we've reversed in that corner, now we can pull straight so we can make our right turn. And remember that you're longer, so you're always going to want to hang towards the outside. You don't want to cut corners like in a car. So I'm looking at my bubble mirror, I'm looking at my flat mirror. I cleared the cone. Now I know where the front of my truck is, but always, once you get good at looking at where the front of your truck is, you don't necessarily have to see it. And then make sure you can clear the turn on your front, and that's it. You just make a nice, simple right hand turn. You didn't hit nothing. So in this part, we're going to be doing kind of a blind side back a little bit. So, of course, you get a look at your surroundings. Now I'm pulling forward just so I can see better. And then, get a look at your surroundings. Look at the flat mirror. Look at the bubble mirror. I'm watching the cones and the line on my blind side, keeping an eye on my driver's side. But you're looking in your flat mirror so you can see behind you, and the bubble mirror so you can see the line right next to your truck. And you just kind of want to follow that line as you're backing. Just keep an eye. Always watch your surroundings. Now I'm going to straighten out a little bit because you can see in the driver's side mirror where the parking spot is. And then on the blind side, you can see the cones. So, like I said before, if you're watching this side and you're good on this side, as long as you have a little bit of space on the other side, you don't have to worry about it as much. So, you just line up with the spot, you back in. Relatively simple, just like a car. All right, so we're going to be doing some parallel parking in this last one. Parallel parking is kind of hard. If you can do it in a car, though, it's pretty easy with the truck. It's not like having a trailer. So again, check, your surroundings. I'm moving a little faster, but you want to line up. Always watching your flat mirrors, your bubble mirrors. This one, it's on the blind side, so you're gonna want to, look in your flat mirror. If I could get lined up here, uh, it makes you look to the mirror, but you know what's on your left side, on your driver's side. So now you're gonna look blind side. You're gonna want to start hooking in. Watch the end of your drive axle. You can see how on the driver's side axle it lined up. The rear one touched. So then you hook left, and then now you're lined up. You pull forward a little bit. Easy. It's a little bit harder. It takes some practice, but if you can get good at that, you'll be set.